This is an introduction to a second year optional module called the International Field Trip, 5BUS1041. Just before I start on this, there is a cost applied to this trip because we go out of the country, hence the title International Field Trip. And the cost will be dependent on the destination, and we're going to give the students a choice of a couple of destinations to see who wants to go where. Just to give you an idea of the cost from last year. Last year we went to Greece, to Athens, and it was £5.50 for a week in Greece and on the island of Egna, as well as Athens. We're looking also at an African destination, possibly the Gambia. The cost is increased there, it'd be about £900. This is all dependent on the number of students and what deal we can get from the preferred supplies on the day. The objective of the international field trip is quite all-encompassing. It's a great trip, obviously, because you get to see things happening in the field. But it gives you the opportunity to observe and assess the impact of tourism in a destination. So you're getting involved with it, you're seeing it and doing it while we're studying it as well. It allows you to undertake field research, obviously, and to contextualise the tourist experience by creating your own tourist experience. You'll consider the role and the impact of tourism in the destination, as well as exploring who's involved, who the stakeholders are in tourism in the destination. So that'll obviously vary depending on where we go. Content-wise, we deliver a series of lectures before you go, and the idea is that the field trip will actually go mid-November. So you'll have a few sessions where we deliver the theories before you go, and also we'll get you to be familiar with the destination that we're visiting, so that you're not going in there with no knowledge of where we're visiting. So the structure will be 4 pre-visit 2-hour lectorials, then 1 week in the destination. And whilst you're in the destination, we'll also have some lectures delivered, as well as workshops and guest speakers. And again, they'll be dependent on which destination we go to. The assessment is threefold. It's 100% coursework. There's a pre-visit perception, which is a 1,200 word perception of what the destination's like before you go. You'll then deliver a group presentation on tourist images and destination reality, and we may do that in resort. And then on return, you'll produce an individual report on the destination's tourism industry and include recommendations for the future. Very successful module because you're actually doing it and seeing it as and when you're there. So the pass rate for this year was 100%. All students passed it with an average coursework mark of 58%. And that concludes International Field Trip.